watch it. Okay, all right. Good morning, everyone. My name is Tuan Sheena. I'll be your chem teacher. Okay, for those of you who don't know me, I've never taught you before. I also teach science in the lower form, but I think majority of you I didn't teach you. Nice to meet you. Actually, I wanted to do something with y'all, but unfortunately, I don't think I can use this slide and do it with you. Okay, I am not sure why. It's just not doing it. Yeah, unfortunately. So I'll use it. Oh, you know what? I know what I can do. Okay, all of you go to classpoint.app. Open a new tab. Open a new tab and go to classpoint.app. Okay, classpoint.app. Okay, classpoint.app. Hang on, yeah. All right, what I want you to do is I want you to upload a picture of yourself because I don't know who you are. Okay, and I have never seen you before. Okay, so what I want you to do is upload a picture of yourself so I can see who, how you all look. Okay, so what you do is you go to classpoint.app, you use the code 96918. Okay, 96918, and then upload a picture of yourself in it. Okay, anyone who doesn't, okay, very good. I see one person in already. Okay, who's that person? 5 students in already. Okay, good. Kurazin, Jahan, Aiden, Loga, Safia. Okay, can I have more students joining in? You can also scan the QR code that's on my screen. Okay, and then the class code is 96918. Okay, go to classpoint.app. Kellis is in. Nurin is in. Kirtik is in. There's so many of y'all in the class. Where are the rest? I've got supposed to be having 17 students. Okay, Nitesh is in. Winston is in. Anyone else? Megan is in. Okay, I repeat, yeah, go to classpoint.app. Okay, and then Azwin is in. 96918 is the code. Okay, what you can, already, okay, good. So I can see Kura's face already here. Hi, Kura. Maybe what you can do is you can actually tell me one thing about yourself. Hey, Kura, you can actually tell me one thing about yourself that I don't know. Tell teacher one thing about yourself that I don't know. Kura? Kura, you are...
Like right now?
Yeah, right now, yeah. You're breaking up, Kura. I can't hear you. Teacher still can't hear you, dear.
Right now?
Now can.
Yes, I don't really know. I am hear me now. Let me type. Wait.
Wait, let me just change my connection. I think The school Wi-Fi is not good. I need to change it. Wait, hang on, children. Okay, much better. Okay, let's see. Okay, Kura, now can you try again? Kura, see whether I can hear you.
Hello, teacher.
Hi, okay, I can hear you much better
Hi,
now.
okay. So my fun fact is I don't really know how to describe this, but when I was like in primary school, my friend used to call me Kura Kura. Okay, my friend used to call me Kura Kura because I was slow in doing work and so on. And then from that panggilan, I got to change it to Kura, which is much more acceptable. And so right now you can call me Kura, like my nickname.
It's a very nice story to it. Okay, very nice background to it. I shall not call you Kura Kura. I shall call you Kura. Okay, nice name there. Thank you for that story. An introduction to the morning. So interesting. Thank you, Kura.
Welcome, teacher.
Okay, let's go to Loga. Okay, Loga, let me hear you, Loga.
Good morning, Chair.
Morning. One thing I don't know about you.
One thing you don't know, you're very familiar to my brother.
I'm very familiar to your brother. Who's your brother?
Ramesh, my brother.
Ah, yes, I remember Ramesh. How is he? What is he doing now?
He's studying artificial intelligence.
Where? AI.
Yeah, AI in UPM.
UPM. Okay, send my regards to him, okay?
Sure, Chair.
Thank you, Loga. Okay, I'll go to the twins. Jahan.
Hi,
Jahan,
Jeff.
I get to teach you again, Jahan.
Yeah, very excited.
Okay, go for it.
I like to swim.
You like to swim. Okay, I didn't
Yeah.
know that. All right. Shall send you to teach my boys swimming, okay? They want to learn swimming.
No lah, I haven't got a license yet.
Okay, let's go on to Azwin. Okay, Azwin.
Hi, Cha.
Yeah, I can hear you, Azwin.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
There's nothing interesting about me,
It
but
doesn't have to be interesting. Just one thing I don't know about you.
like my hobby,
It's fine because I don't know that about you.
I like to listen to music.
You like to listen to music. I think everybody's hobby is that. Yeah, thank you, Win. That's
Okay.
nice. Okay, Sophia. Sophia, one thing I don't know about you, Sophia.
Hi teacher, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Sophia.
Okay, one thing, I like to read some interesting books.
Okay, you like to read interesting books. Okay, maybe later when I see you in person, I will ask you what are those interesting books. Yeah. Thank you, Sophia. Okay, now I have Kirtik.
Yes, sir.
Kirtik. Hi, Kirtik. Okay, one thing I don't know about you.
Fun fact about me, I like to play badminton
Okay.
and I like hiking.
Okay, all right. Okay, he likes badminton and he likes hiking. I forgot to ask you all just now, lah. Which class were you all from? Kura, you were from which class?
3 Adil.
Loga?
Same, Triadil.
Okay, Jahan, I know. Azwin?
Pribati.
Safia?
Adil.
And Kirtik?
Tiadil.
Okay, I only have 6 students in the class who are who's willing to show me their faces, yeah. The rest of them, I need to put another picture on their face. Then only I can know who they are. The rest are too shy to show me their faces today. Megan and all, the rest of you, why don't I see your faces here? Okay, let me just put all your faces in my slide. Huh? So teacher cannot forget your, whenever I teach this chapter again next year, okay, all your faces will be in my slide. Yeah. Okay, the 6 very famous students, okay, who are in my slide here. Okay, today's lesson, as I said, is very simple, very easy, because all I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about chapter 1, and then I have to use a bit of your textbook as well, because there's a new syllabus to it, and the new syllabus is not covered in my slides, yeah? So we'll use the textbook towards the end. So I'm going to talk about the introduction to chemistry. So what is chemistry anyways? Okay, we are studying it's a study of composition. Okay, so we're going to look at the word CO, composition, the structure. So you're going to see the word COST. Okay, composition, the structure, and then PR, the properties and the interaction of matter. So when you studied science in Form 1, 2, 3, we actually studied about matter. Okay, but in chemistry, we are going to go deeper and learn more about the matter. Okay, where we are going to see composition, structure, properties, and interaction. Okay, these 4 things. So remember cost print. Okay, cost print is the key word here. You've already written notes. I think for my class, this class here, each time I add people in, something happens. Okay, here, right, nothing happens now. Who's the monitor of the class? Is there a monitor?
Me.
Okay,
Yes,
Kura. For
I am the
each,
monitor.
okay, Kura, for each chemistry class, I would like you to take attendance for me. Okay, so what do you do is very simple. You can either look at my screen here, and you can look at the names of the student here. I just need their short names, like Azwin, Aidan, okay, all these kind of names. Okay, and then by 8 o'clock, I want the name list in. In future, 10 minutes after class starts, I want the name list in. Kura, is that possible?
Yes, it's possible. I can do it.
All right, thank you. So for today's class, by 8 something, like if you can, just your short names will do, okay? Because and then if you can list down those who are absent, it will be grateful as well. I know today's class there'll be a lot of people absent because they didn't know. So for today, you can leave out the absent. Is my background very noisy? Are the teachers too noisy?
No, teacher.
Okay, because the teachers are very noisy. So if they are noisy, tell me. Okay, composition is the amount of chemicals that we are using. Structure is how I arrange them. Okay, properties is how are they behaving. For example, if I take a reactive metal and I put them in water, no need to put the name in chat, Kura. Kura, if you go to participants, okay, the names are all there. Do you have participants on your screen?
Yes.
You can just write down from there.
Okay.
Okay.
Teacher.
Thank you, Kura. Okay, and then interaction is the reaction between one substance with another substance. So we're going to see in detail. Okay, so this is how we see composition and structure. Okay, for example, here I know maybe, for example, this could probably be can be water, or can be a big structure molecule, can be maybe all these are the same kinds of atoms. Okay, and then the one that are black is a different kind of atom. So when I look at this particular structure, I can a lot of chemical reactions can take place, or I can actually see, okay, what is the composition here? What is the structure here? Okay, so in chemistry, we're going to see that a lot. Okay, so modern chemistry was found in the 17th century. As I said, it came out from science, yeah? We always say all metals, they are chemical, actually, your toothbrush, your toothpaste, even your hair, okay? After you shower your hair, okay? And then why is your hair all sticking together? Because I've got hydrogen bond. That's chemistry. Why, when you want to flip a page in a book, okay, some people, they take their saliva and then they turn, right? It's hydrogen bonding as well. Okay, why is it electricity? Okay, we've got a metallic bonds. Okay, why do we have if we don't have litmus paper, can I still test for acid and base? Yes, you can. So almost everything you touch and you see and you do has got to do with chemistry. Trust me, your biology teacher will say that, and your physics teacher will also say that. Okay, so it's just a branch of everything as well. Now you've learned that matter has mass and it occupies space. Okay, it's not just for living things but non-living things as well. Okay, can hear me?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Okay,
Yes, teacher.
all right.
Yes.
If very loud, tell me. If loud, tell me. So if we have common chemicals, okay, is sodium chloride. This is your salt. Okay, and then this is actually your vinegar. Okay, ethanoic acid is vinegar. And then your calcium carbonate is actually, yes, Shravin?
Sorry. Accidentally opened the mic.
Okay, then you have marble. Okay, marble chips, even your chalks. Yeah, your teachers used to use chalks last time. Okay, and then in your egg, the shell of the egg is calcium carbonate. Any animal that has a shell, okay, animals with shell, that's actually calcium carbonate. Okay, so these are things that we use in our daily life, okay? Common chemicals. So these are some of the common chemicals you use, okay? I've done already sodium chloride, ethanoic acid, okay, sulfuric acid. Nowadays, we hardly use this kind of electrolytes anymore, but yeah, before this, we use it in our car battery, okay? Ethanol, hopefully none of you are taking alcoholic drinks, yeah? If you are, I'll shoot you when I see you, okay? Calcium, we use them in your calcium supplements, in your marble tiles, okay? And then sodium bicarbonate, okay? You can do them in baking powder. You have them in baking powder to raise your dough. You can also use it to make a volcano. I remember doing, not a real volcano, I remember doing a simple experiment with my son, my eldest son. The teacher gave them, like, you know, the model of a volcano and then how to make the reaction happen. They poured vinegar and sodium bicarbonate together. Okay, because carbon dioxide gas will be released. Okay, so then what happens is there's sodium carbon dioxide released, so you get all the bubbles coming out. So like a simple volcano. Okay, all your yummy food here, those of you who have not eaten yet your breakfast, okay, seeing this may make you hungry. Okay, all this food has too much of sodium chloride. Okay, maybe more than anything else. Okay, and then your alcohols, your baking soda, okay, and then your sulfuric acid here. Okay, one fun fact about Puan Sheena, right? I like to eat Milo. Okay, I don't know how many of you like to eat Milo, but I'm a kind of teacher that sometimes if I'm very tired and I got no more energy to eat, like, you know, cannot eat rice, right? I go and take Milo and eat. Okay, instant energy, but instant diabetes also lah. Okay, yeah, so that's sugar, cocoa. Maggi, of course, not so good. Ajinomoto as well. Okay, and then we've got all sorts of spices as well. Okay, so that's the first part. Okay, the first part that says where do we apply chemistry in our daily life? Okay, now the next one we are going to talk about here is your occupation. Okay, after Form 5, what do you want to do? Okay, so chemistry actually can open doors to many careers. Okay, you can use it in any field. So let's figure out, okay, where can we use it? In transportation, okay, for petroleum, medical, sports, okay, social service. See, chemistry teacher, social service apa lah. Okay, fertilizer, okay, farmer, forensic science, food technologies, doctor, geologist, environmentalists, okay, pharmacists, pathologists, okay, bacteriologists, okay, so many here, horticulturists, realist, okay, chemical engineer, cosmetologist, okay, all sorts of work that you can do. I remember my student I used to teach in Sarawak last time, so I used to have a student who did Form 6, I taught Form 6 chemistry as well, and then he went on to do artificial intelligence as well, okay, physics, chem and everything. So you can go into so many directions for this occupation if you love chemistry. I have another student who I mean, you can do a lot of things lah. When I see you next, I can tell you more about their work. Okay, so teacher wants you to guess their job here. What are these people? What are their occupations? Who can guess? You can type in the chat, or you
First
can
one, I
also.
think forensic department.
What, Kirti?
Forensic department.
Okay, yeah, the forensic scientists. Okay, correct. All right. Okay, good job, Kirti. Okay, who are these people? Who is this person here?
Food scientist.
Okay, food technologies. Yeah, can lah, same thing. All right, good job. This one is so simple.
Doctor.
Our doctor. All right. Okay. Who's this?
Geologist.
Geologist.
Geologist. Correct. You know, geologists they earn a lot of money. Okay, a lot of money. Okay. Don't.
Because they are risking their life.
Sorry.
Because they are risking their life.
Not just that, because sometimes geologists they also deal with a lot of petroleum. Okay, and then rocks, and then not many geologists in Malaysia. Okay, so it's a good occupation to think about. Okay, who are these people?
Toxic. Throwing the toxic waste.
Okay, so they are actually environmental scientists, okay, or environmentalists, it's fine. Okay, this one.
Pharmacist.
Pharmacist.
Pharmacist, yeah, all right. Who's this?
Scientist.
Analyst.
Okay, a pathologist, okay. All right, okay, that's it, okay. Now, where are some chemical-based industries in Malaysia? Okay, we've got Petronas, the Bintulu fertilizer, the distillate synthesis, even in water, yeah, purifying your water, we still use chemistry in it. Okay, how did the contribution of chemical-based industries help in the development of our countries? Okay, so we will create job opportunities, we will increase the export earning, okay, economy, right? We will improve your health and standard of living. Okay. Okay, so again, second part finished already, yeah? Okay, teacher's done first part, second part. Okay, now we need to know, you studied science also. Science Form 1 also, you studied the scientific method. Okay, when there's a problem, you must find a way to solve that problem. Okay, cannot be, let's say, for example, there's a problem and all you do is get angry, be upset, get disappointed in life. That's not the way. Okay, there are ways to handle problems. There are ways to handle things. Same things in science. When you have a situation or you have a hypothesis or you don't know how to solve the problem, we are going to use scientific method to solve that problem. Okay, to come up with a conclusion whether it works or it doesn't work. Okay, because we want to understand the nature. We want to understand what's happening. This one you already did. Okay, in Form 1, Form 2, so I'm very sure, okay, you have gone through. Okay, so teacher will not go in detail. I will not. I am just going to go through with you, okay? So we make an observation first, okay? And after we make an observation, we say, okay, for example, when I put Milo into water, I find that it is soluble. Okay, that's an observation. Okay, so inference means why? Why is it soluble? Okay, or if it's not soluble, why did it not become soluble? Why not? Okay, so if it, let's say it didn't become soluble, so it's a problem there. Then you identify what's the problem. Okay, when you identify the problem and then you make a hypothesis. Okay, so let me go here. My It's just, it works too fast for me. Yeah. This particular slide sensitive. I'm not sure why. And I did it again. Okay, lah. Y'all just wait for a bit, lah. Must go really slow with it. Okay, never mind. Y'all can drink a cup of water. Go drink your. Your brother or sister around you. Oh my God, it's happening again. Something wrong with this slide. Wait, okay. Just give you a minute break. I don't know what's wrong. Something is so wrong with this. It doesn't want to function. Okay, let me just use another slide maybe. Okay, let's see whether this one wants to be friends with me or not. Okay, this is very simple compared to what are you seeing on my screen right now? What do you see? Which slide?
Scientific method.
Scientific method.
Scientific method. Scientific methods are a series of.
Okay, so okay. So this slide is much more simpler, yeah, compared to earlier one. But never mind, I'll send in the class group later. Okay, so it's systematic steps. Okay, right? So you know, I went through this with you just now already. Okay, you have an observation, you make the inference, you identify the problem. Okay, then you form a hypothesis. Then you figure out what's my variables, what's my responding variable, control variable, what's my manipulated variable. Then you control them. Then you plan your procedure. Starting this year, last year there's a new syllabus KSSM, where paper 3 you have to actually do it on your own. Yeah, so your abang-abang and kakak-kakak, they all did the experiment. Okay, and that's how they grade you. So it's no more paper 3 written. So planning your procedures are very important. And you collect your data, you interpret your data, you're going to write your conclusion, draw your conclusion, and write a report. Okay, so let's see a few things. What is an inference? Okay, it's your initial conclusion, okay, based on your observation. So I always tell students, your inference is usually the reason why. Okay, so you say that something is insoluble. Why? Okay, you say that it changes color. Why? Okay, why does it happen? Okay, and hypothesis, listen, yeah, you must always remember, physics and chemistry is very different. Very, very, very different. Many of you will come back to me and say, teacher, why physics is like this, chemistry is like this? Take note now, memang the way we do things is very different. Hypothesis is always your manipulated variable and your responding variable. Okay, it's different from physics. Okay, teacher's telling you in the first class itself, yeah? Okay, so I told you we've got 3 types of variables. No need to go through that, okay? The responding variable, the constant variable, okay? And this is what should be in your report, okay? Your aim, your statement, your hypothesis, your variables, your apparatus. Okay, look, yeah? In chemistry, please remember your apparatus and your materials must be separated. How do I differentiate an apparatus and how do I differentiate a material? Does anyone know?
Material, it's not reusable.
Correct. Okay. Materials, I cannot use it again. Okay. I must throw it. If I throw it, then it's a material. Apparatus, I can use it again. Okay. So apparatus are things like your beakers. Okay. And then in chemistry, please take note when you are writing a solution, especially in your materials, you need to write down the specification: 50 centimeter cube, 0.1 mole per decimeter cube, sodium chloride solution. Okay, the word solution is very important. No solution, no marks. Okay, and this is what I call specification. You must give me your molarity and your volume. If I don't have the molarity and the volume, it's wrong. Okay, teacher will not award you marks. Okay, it's very important. Okay, so your procedure, I always feel that when you draw the apparatus, then you are able to write down the procedure better. Now here they say passive voice, not necessary. Okay, it can be either active or passive, it doesn't matter. And your results can be in table form, can be in graph form, sometimes in calculation form, and you end it with discussion and conclusion. Okay, all these are not important. Okay, so what's important in chemistry is you be honest and accurate. Sometimes you don't get the results and it's okay. You don't have to lie to get the correct answer. Sometimes I will help you to get the correct answer as well. I'll guide you. Okay, you must want to learn. You must have the interest. You must be curious. Okay, why does this happen? So many times, yeah, I will do experiments out of the syllabus, especially during if it's science and maths week, because the students are very curious. Teacher, I saw this happening in petro science. I think many years ago, the students saw flames coming from a person's hand. Okay, so teacher went and Google, okay, search how to do this. So we got the chemicals. Then during the chemistry, science and maths week, we did the experiments in the lab. So if you find cool experiments, nice experiments that you want to do, okay, you can always bring it up to teacher. Then we can always try in the class. It's very nice. Like Zahir last year, last year lah. You all know Zahir, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So one of the topics that we were doing was soap. So he made soap. He used teacher guided him to buy the chemical, one of the chemicals online, and then the other one was he used, if I'm not mistaken, oil or something like that, and then he made soap. He actually made soap. Okay, he wanted to try and he did it. So it's very, and then he himself had the interest. He put it in molds and everything. Okay, so that was very interesting. Then he put flavoring lah, coloring lah, whatever colors you want. And he put lavender inside. Okay, so when you are you have the curiosity, you like to do new stuff, you will actually enjoy it. Okay, all this no need lah. Okay, so now I'm going to use my textbook. Okay, I'm going to use a textbook because the last bit is not in the old syllabus. Okay, so the last bit teacher need to use a textbook to teach you because okay, because I do not have it in my slide. Are you going to get your textbooks today?
Yes.
Okay. So this is the last bit lah, and then teacher will let you go. And I've got no homework for you. Just listen. Chapter 1 never comes out in exam. Never comes out. Except for the bit that I'm going to teach now. Okay, I saw it in the trial papers for Form 5 recently. Okay, that's why teacher wants to go through you.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So all this you can read on your own. Okay, teacher doesn't have to go through with you. Okay, but I just want to go through with you certain things that I saw coming out in the objective. Okay. Okay. Now, how do you store and how do you dispose chemicals? Okay, this one is the new syllabus. Never seen it before. Okay, how do you store and you dispose chemicals? Must follow a proper way. Yeah. So we look at a few chemicals. Okay, the first chemical that teacher has here is a reactive substance. Okay, so we have lithium, sodium, and potassium. Okay, these three things they're very reactive. Later on, when I do an experiment with you, we're going to throw them into water, and you will actually see the lithium, sodium, and potassium fizzing and hissing, and sometimes you can see very nice lilac flames or yellow flames coming up. But because they're so reactive, I need to keep them in paraffin oil. Okay, because I don't want it to react with the moisture in the air, okay, or the oxygen in the air. Okay, and they're, even though it's a metal, group 1 metals are very soft. I can cut them easily, and then it will oxidize very easily. Okay, so metals, I keep them in paraffin oil. Now, hydrocarbon and organic solvents, okay, they're very volatile. Volatile means they will evaporate easily, okay? Okay, so the teacher has to show that store them in shady areas, okay, away from sunlight, away from heat source, because they are flammable. Okay, so teacher must keep them away from fire, away from heat, away from sun. So I keep them in dark bottles. Okay, now anything that that is for here. Then now hydrogen peroxide, okay, they decompose easily. So hydrogen peroxide is H2O2. They'll decompose to oxygen and water. Okay, so if I have light, okay, I will decompose easily. So I cannot let them have light also. So teacher will actually put them in dark bottles as well. Okay, so example will be silver nitrate solution. Okay, liquid bromine, liquid chlorine, okay, hydrogen peroxide, anything concentrated, they are all in dark bottles. Okay, next, if they are corrosive, okay, less than 5 or more than 9, concentrated. If you see the word concentrated, okay, I must keep them in a special cabinet and I keep them locked. Okay, acid can do a lot of harmful things, yeah, to our face, to our bodies. If you accidentally get touch concentrated acid, very dangerous for you. Okay, and if you have toxic substance and heavy metals, okay, we are going to keep them in special label containers. Okay, and I put them in locked room again, which is heat free. Cannot have heat. Okay, and you must label them correctly because they are toxic, they are heavy metals, lead and all, they're very heavy metals. So you must keep them safely. Okay, this is how I store them. How do I dispose them? Okay, sometimes in the lab, students will say, teacher, this one I just throw. Okay, as long as it's not concentrated, as long as it is something simple, you can store them easily. Now I was just talking about Zahira, he's here. Talking about you doing the soap. Can you see him?
Yes, chef. No.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Telling them how they must have curiosity to do new things. So I said you did the soap. Just gonna end it, yeah. So are you rushing? Okay. So we have then hydrogen peroxide. Okay. We actually pour them into the, if they are low concentration, I can pour them into the laboratory sink. Okay. However, if it's high concentration, okay, teacher's going to dilute it with water first and add with sodium sulfate. Okay, and then only we put them into the sink. But okay, hardly happens in our school, because the hydrogen peroxide we always use is only 20%. If you have a hydrogen peroxide of 80%, then it happens like that. Okay, so glass and rubber, okay, we're supposed to throw them in special containers, which also we don't do that. We just throw them in the dustbin, yeah? Okay, so follow the textbook, yeah? Follow the textbook. Okay, if I have organic solvents like hydrocarbons, okay, they're toxic, they're what is the meaning of carcinogenic? Anyone knows?
I have heard the word, but I don't really know what's the meaning.
Okay,
Carcinogen, right?
yeah, so they can cause cancer. Okay, a lot of things, yeah, that we have in our lives, the food that we eat especially also, okay, they can cause cancer. Even plastic bottles, when you put in the car, okay, also the same, harmful. Okay, so when we have organic solvents and hydrocarbons, okay, I cannot dispose them into the sink. Okay, of course it will pollute my water source and the environment. Okay, again, we keep them in special containers or made out of plastic or plastic. Do we ever do that? We always throw them in the sink. Okay, so as I said, you have to follow the textbook. Okay, when you come to my lab, probably you'll do different things. Okay, but never mind lah. Okay, same thing goes for the acid. You follow textbook. Okay, follow the textbook to answer the question. But in real life, things are very different. Okay, strong acid and strong alkaline, they can cause damage to our skin. Okay, they will release high heat and they will release toxic gases. Also, we should keep them in closed label containers during disposal. I think you can end the sentence for me. However, in the lab, what do we do?
Throw it in the sink.
Yes, Loga. Okay, we throw them in the sink. Okay, now heavy metals and volatile is a yes, but heavy metals no lah. Okay, so far we don't use heavy metals and toxic substance in our lab. Okay, but if you ever do, because our fume chambers are not working, okay, we must keep it in plastic bags. Okay, and you leave it to be evaporated in the fume chamber, yeah. And you tie it carefully, okay, and put into the container of heavy metal waste. Okay, all this, okay, because we don't have in our lab, so it's okay. But they can ask you an exam or objective questions. Okay, or what happened, and then that's how you answer. Okay, last one here. Okay, if just alcohol, ammonia, bromine, okay, they can actually convert to gas very easily. Okay, so what do? Okay, you should put them again in closed containers and you keep them away from the sun and from the heat. Okay, any questions that you want to ask? Okay, all right. So now what happens if you have a mercury thermometer? Are you supposed to go and touch the mercury?
No.
No.
Why? Why cannot touch the mercury?
Because it attracts our body heat.
Harm.
Not just that, it's actually poisonous. Yeah, it's actually poisonous for you. Okay, so you should not touch the mercury at all. If ever, let's say you're in teacher's lab or any lab and you find that what is this? You broke the thermometer and the mercury comes out. Okay, don't ever touch it. The first thing that you need to do is to tell teacher, okay, this mercury here is so poisonous that it can even cause y'all to be sterile, cannot have children in the future. Okay, so you have to be very careful. So if you know you've got mercury poisonings, these are some of your symptoms. Okay, now please don't go and check yourself now, because none of you touched mercury, so y'all should be okay. And yes, we have ended chapter 1. Y'all want homework or not?
No, teacher.
No thanks, teacher.
Got no thanks. All right. Okay, and we are done for class today. Usually, for my classes, I like to take a photo at the end of the class. This is where you have to turn on your cameras, and I can take a photo with you. So you can wear your clothes, the t-shirts, boys. You can comb your hair. Okay, Jahan, some of you who have taught before in 3D, okay, you all know that. The rest of you, maybe you all can turn on your cameras. Teacher can take a photo with you. Okay, I've got the twins already turning on. Okay, Kura's on the way to school, yeah, Kura? Okay, I've got Shavin. Which button to turn on for camera? Which button? On video code. I've got Shavin, I've got Nitesh. I've got Aiden. Okay, now that I see your faces, you're more familiar. Let me get my baju. Okay, please go wear your baju. Okay, hi. Some of you came in late. Kura, can you take a picture again of that participant list? It says unable to detect camera. Not sure, lah, Saiful. Okay, I see my Sarah. Jawi, you and Jahan not next to each other anymore, is it?
No, teacher, I'm right behind him.
I know, I can see. You can see. Okay, hi Loga. Hi Kindik. Hi Noreen. Okay. Anyone who's using a laptop and Jahan, don't snapshot now, Jahan, please. Use your phone, yeah? Okay, hi Sharvin. I'm just seeing those that I can see the faces, yeah? Okay. Shall we take a photo? Hi Wensin. Yeah. Hi Megan. Hi Kellis. Okay.
Can I take a picture, teacher?
Yes, Kirtik, why are you upside down? Do you want to come here? Come. Take with Zahir, yeah? Need to change my background though. No, I cannot see. Okay. Okay. Oh, done.
Okay. Can I take a picture now?
Ready?
Okay, wait. Let me get the camera. Okay. Okay. One. Then second page. Two. Okay.
Thank you, Jahan. We are twins. Brother here. Okay, somebody say soup, Zahir. Oh, sup? Oh, all right. You want to have a chat with Zahir? Go ahead. Anyone here close to Zahir? Thank you, class. Huh?
Thank you, teacher.
Teacher.
Bye-bye. See you.
Thank you,
Have a nice
teacher.
day.
Bye.
Thank you.
Teacher.
Yay!
Oh, Lucas eh.
Yeah, I'm here.
Hi, Lucas.
Hello.
Damien's sister.
Bye.
From street.
Probably. You want to say anything, Loga, to Zahir?
Yeah, I'll be there in like in half an hour.
Yeah, okay. I'll probably see you all later. Bye.
Bye, teacher.